going to the knife round. So guys, get ready, get hyped, get pumped. We have LGB and SK versus the Exostana Dragons team, starting the knife round. So important. Always want to start on the better side here. And
yeah, this is going to be really good. Let's see, can we... I think we're missing the minimap, so if we do like this and this, then it'll come back. Escape twice and brings it back. Just the mystery of Counter-Strike like that. But here we go. It is a best-of-1 game between SK LGB mix versus what used to be Astana Dragons. Still the same players, and we know every one of them, but it's still going to be good fun. We got Dennis, FACEIT, SK, the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not sure that is... I mean, what are they doing? Michael is definitely XM. We know that one.
Yes.
So I don't know who the rest are. But hopefully they'll figure it out. On the other team, we got dust2, Adrian, Markolov, Kucha, and then who knows? Last Fragger. They're not making it easy on us, are they?
Let's see. I mean, it should be Angel.
It should be, but I mean, it must be. Unless they're really trolling us, it must be. But I'm not sure how. Yeah, we need someone to tell them to tag up correctly, but they're not. Here it is, though. Good luck, have fun. It's been called. It's going to be the counter-terrorist side for the Swedish team, and it's going to be the terrorist side. And look at dust2 running down the middle. This is slightly insane. He's just making a run for it. The B pushes on, but XM in the corner.
XM. Just man mode from XM there. But was it enough, Anders? Was it enough? Yeah. They're going to get the bomb down. They do have... There is an advantage for the TP side on one player, but they have to get in the site, and too many shots whiffed there onto dust2.
Yeah, that's no good. One's going to go down. It's a great shot from dust2. Going to be just clicking one away, and now the advantage has been thrown away, and there's dust2 with the triple. Very, very strong play, and that's going to bring them back. I mean, they were one man down going into that bomb site. It's a 3-on-2 situation. They had the bomb down defending, but dust2 clicking them away like that is going to make a big difference.
dust2, I mean, he just charged up mid, just didn't care. I mean, he was the guy that took that kind of riskier play, and whilst the team was pushing in towards B, and he made that round. And let's see now how this pistol's going to go. Look at that. dust2 is going to fall straight away. Can the weapon get reclaimed there? Or rather, it's going to be EG Elite, the SK LGB mix.
Yeah.
Do we call them EG Elite, Anders?
I don't know. I'm going to call them the Swedish team, and then they call the other guys Elite or the CIS team if I'm really if I really feel adventurous. Another B push coming in, this time just holding the middle while they're pushing in dark, and that kind of makes a lot of sense. They're up against partial armors coming up here. Twist has picked up a single AK, and I think that's Delpan, who's actually called the Wolf of Wall Street. It's a 2-on-2, and look, they actually have the advantage. Angel is on 4 HP, Kucha is on 19 HP. They can really win this second round, and that would be a great start for the Swedish team. It's a really, really big turnaround early in the game here.
And Kucha there, waiting below. In such a standing spot. Is it going to get checked? He's going to go, he sees it, he shoulders the angle, peaks, does get the shot, looks for the shot behind the car, doesn't quite find it, but his teammate's there to provide the support, and there you go, they're going to get the defuse. That is a wonderful round there on the pistols, like on the eco.
That is very impressive. I don't even think they all had armor. I think it was 2 or 3 of them had armor, and everybody else just had bought some pistols. That's such a big turnaround. SK, SK LGB mix, they're playing on the less favored side as well. You know, dust2, the only map in the map pool, apart from Season actually, that's Terra's favorite. So pretty interesting stuff coming out here. This turnaround could make a big difference, but look at the other team. Markolov, he's buying an AWP, he gets the shot in the middle onto Dennis as he's trying to jump by, so that's a really big turnaround. Dennis goes down, and let's see if that's going to make a big difference. It should be maybe potentially a straight comeback here from the Terra side.
Yeah, certainly. And right now, this just gets harder and harder now for EG Elite. The SK LGB mix. Good position there. Beautiful pickoff onto what should be Angel over at Cat. And perhaps their intention has been made clear that the A split is what they want to go for. Let's see how well, after the equalizing frag, they can hold up the defense on the A side. There is the push there from Twitchan. Let's see if he can find Kucha with the headshot. As he pokes around the corner, he does exactly that. Yeah. Great defense. And now, I mean, it's not really an A split, it's just a 3-man push up long, and that's not nearly as effective. No, it isn't. Let's see, I think it's Twist defending up here. He's already got the double, gets the triple, keeps spraying, almost gets a quad kill like that, but dust2 will take him down. And he has the bomb as well. He's in a 1-on-3 though. If he could put the bomb down, that'd give him a little bit of money, but he goes for the kill instead. And XM dies, but it's not quite enough. And there we go. We can turn the chat off for a little bit. That's annoying, people chatting in the... Now,
2 for 1 early on. EG lead. The Swedish mix coming out here with a pretty good turnaround after losing the pistol round. The terrorist team, they don't have enough money to buy, so they're going to be going for, you know, Glocks and I think 1 P250. That's about it. So just eco round coming out from them should bring it to 3 to 1 unless something really dramatic happens.
And slowly the players are being revealed as they switch their names. Very kind of them. And now there's XM in mid.
Thank you, Del.
Still trying to work out what's happening. There's a lot of information. XM with some great support onto his teammate. Delpan will not fall thanks to the efforts of XM. And now the bomb is dropped in mid. What are they going to do, Anders? I mean, there's just nothing for them to even hope to just get back from this round.
That was just kind of a silly round as well from the terrorist side. I mean, taking the bomb middle means even if you've got a really good entrance, there'd be little chance that you can actually put it down in a bomb site. So I'm not sure what that was about. Probably just, you know, kind of a throwaway round for them. They just wanted to get into here the 5th round where they can buy AKs once again. And I'm noticing not buying an AWP. They did actually probably have money for it, but they elect to not do that. They just want to go all AKs all the way.
Indeed.
Whereas on the other team, we've got Delpan with an AWP, whereas it's not Dennis picking up the AWP, so that's also interesting. I mean, they got 2 really strong AWPers.
Oh, aggression up into the upper B tunnels here. Future is flashed. He's spotted behind that pillar, and he goes down, and they just take that win, and they just pull right back on the defense to B. Beautiful play there. Very, very, very good stuff. And we have Dozier moving up. First man up cat with Angel looking to get that first pick. And Dennis still with XM in the B bomb site.
What are they doing? They're trying for that mid push once again. They've got Sype down here defending, but he's not actually taking any damage. He's just keeping them back a little bit. There comes Adrian in, but he's going to go down.
That is horrible there for Adrian. Not able to get that kill there, but here it's on Dozier, on Marklov, on Angel to try to redeem this round. Get the redemption there, but it's going to be tough. It's just 3 of them left.
Smoke. They can actually go for the split push if they smoke out the CT spawn right now, but they're just walking in. There comes the smoke out into CT spawn. Sype can't see a thing. They're going to push up here, and actually XM is going to go down, but it's still a 2-on-4 situation, and Markolov is almost dead as well, so it looks like it's going to be a horrible start here for the terrorist side. They're really off to a bad start now. A
resmoke there onto CT spawn by Dozier, who seems to be holding it, but now he's forced to move. There's just 2 of them left, and they do need to get that bomb down, but there's one over there in the upper tunnels, and he's going to be instrumental in this defense there. Dennis cutting down Dozier, cutting down Marklov, and there you go. They put their efforts to waste. But I mean, they did almost do like a really nice play there with the 3 men.
It could have worked out. I think going middle was a good idea, but Dennis played that position really intelligently as well, going into dark like that and allowing them to get all the way into the bomb site, because as soon as they go into the bomb site, his teammates can go through the smoke in mid and they can just kind of sandwich them in. So it's very nice. They're very well thought out, but it's going to be 4 to 1 now in favor of the CT side. And, well, another eco round coming in here from the CIS team.
Here we go. Looks like they're going to back away, jump down into mid at least with Adrian there. And oh, there comes the flank straight out of A-Long. Quickshan there with the frags with the M4, spraying down, switching to the pistol. Just easy cleanup there, and it's just Future left, but he will fall too. So there you go. 5 to 1 is the score now. And SK LGB are EG Elite there on the scoreboard. They are the team on the CT side, and this is such a nice start.
A madly aggressive play coming out on Twist's part here. There's no reason for him to take that chance, except for the fact that, you know, he's got 9 kills, 2 assists, and 3 deaths. So maybe he's just looking to have like the most amazing game of Counter-Strike of his life, basically. But pushing like that is, you know, it's a big risk. He could have given up the rifle. He obviously did really well taking down 3 people. So it's really all right. But at the same time, it does kind of set the tone for this match. And this is what we started off talking about. 2 teams here that might be playing a little bit more loosely than they normally would. And this is the result.
And you can see Delpan with that stat track up red line, looking for the shots. He does catch Angel, does not falter, and there's still 2 more players in mid, and Delpan is trying to sniff them out. Does find a shot onto Adrian, does tag him through the doors as well, knocking him down to 36, and Dennis is deciding to reposition himself here, and it is a bit of a struggle right now, it seems, for any ground to be gained by the Exostana team here, as they try to figure out where to go. They only have 50 seconds left in the round, so they've got to start, you know, thinking about really where to commit now.
That is going to be really difficult, because the CT scientists have a really good hold, and they got 2 people at B, 3 people already. They're holding long. they can give up short as much as they want here because there's still an AWP in that bomb site. So if they peek out, there's a good chance this is going to be 5-3 before anything else happens. Oh,
wow.
Adren is going to be taking out Delpan. That's a great opening. That actually changes everything. Now they lose the bomb site. And if they plant for long and hold on too long, which is why Dozier is still right there, then they can really make this work.
And Twitch-chan managed to pick down Adrian there, and they haven't got the bomb down yet, and time is really ticking away. There's just 3 left against the 4 CTs who are rotating, getting position for the retake. And there's Markov, close range, drops Twitch-chan with that red line. But LGB, SK players, they are making their way up so fast. XM going to take one down. Still looking for the revenge frag onto Dozier. He's got 1 point of health left. It's just Sipe left. Can he do it? Dozier's over there, over at Kak, picks off his head, and that's going to be it. Beautiful play. Just 1 health left. If he had missed that shot, it's going to be, oh my god, is it even possible? It would be, but it's just so hard with 1 health. You cannot mess it up.
1 health like that, definitely a good time for Dozier to step it up. Also, Markov landing 2 great shots with the AWP, and right now it's Kucha who has it, and it's not because Kucha's taking over the role as well, but it's because he spawned so close to a long, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't go for a shot out there, but they're not peeking him quite yet, but that spawn position close to long is really good for the AWP. He misses the shot though, and he's just going to go back and then give it to Markov, and I'm so happy that Markov is opening. I want to see even more of this.
Yeah, and I love the 2-1-2 setup that is being used here from the SK LGB mix. They're sticking XM over into that B area with, I believe it's Delpan.
Yeah, they are switching it up a little bit here. Especially with the way they've put Twist so aggressively down on long, the way he's just holding those doors, it gives him a lot more room to move around the rest of the map because he can hear so much movement, and now he can actually hear there's no more movement, so he's going to be peeking out. The push is coming into the B bomb site though. Dennis is going to pick up 1. He's waiting for the next one, but just as he stops waiting, Markov is there, and Adren is going to be taking down XM, and now the bomb site is lost here.
Kuchkan coming in from the dark, trying to work his way back into the site to retake it. Kucha going to come in though, put an end to that attempt, and it's just Sipe remaining. Tries to get through the window, but he is, I mean, he's not going to do anything. They're just going to be met with a bullet straight to the body, and now it's 5-3, and rounds being won for Astana Dragons, or the ex-Astana Dragons team on the terrorist side now. So that's very good news, and as the momentum was being generated at a severe rate.
A buy coming out here from the CT side spends all their money on it. So if they lose this upcoming round, they are going to be forced to eco, and that will be the point in time where the CIS team can make it back into the game and really sort of, you know, make their influence known here. Right now, 5 rounds is pretty good for the Swedish team. I feel like that's almost enough for them. If they get 6, they're going to be just perfectly content. But I really feel like the terrorist side right now, the shots that they're landing now, they're so clean, they're so precise, that if this is going to keep up like this, I think it's going to be a really hard struggle for the Swedes, even though they're ahead. I think it feels like the Russian-Ukrainian team is really stepping it up. Kazakhstanian team, whatever you prefer.
Indeed, and there's Markov with the bomb, moving towards the upper tunnels. Looks like they are just spreading themselves out across the width there of the tunnels and Cat. One player's going to make a poke into Cat. They've got 2 coming out, mid to be split there. Then they take down Dennis straight away. Good play from Adren as Angel tries to provide some confusing play over at Cat. Manages to pick off Delpan. Big frag coming out from Angel. Is now looking for the flank from Long. But they have such a strong setup. There is no hope remaining for the SK-LGB mix.
No. That spray control from Angel was pretty impressive, and he landed a headshot doing it as well. So Sipe and Twiston are left. They just need to save these rifles because, as we just discussed, they're going to be ecoing either way next round. So whatever they can save here is all a bonus to them. If they lose all the rifles, it's going to be a completely clean eco. So Sipe here has to hang back. He's only got 1 HP.
And they are closing in on their position. They want to remove these weapons, kill these saved rifles. They're going to try to do that. Sipe has 1 health left. There's nothing he can do. Twitch went down without any damage returned either. So 5-4 now the score as we move into the 10th round of the first half.
Very cool show of force here from the terrorist side. Now, 1 round away from equalizing. They forced their opponents back to ecoing. Markov still known as an AWP, looking down the middle. He does hit the shot on XM as he jumps by. But this should be an equalized situation. This should be a 5-5 after this round.
Good flash there for Dozier, but couldn't get the frag though on long, and got a lot of information though, and of course the pistols for LGBSK, so that's going to be a really tough attempt for them anyway. But it looks like we are having an aggression push up Cat here, coming in from the Exostana Dragons team as they make their way back now. Not able to get the quick picks, they just regroup back into mid. Here it is, this B split coming up.
And this is a really good decision. Oh, Dennis in the middle getting some great headshots in. That's actually really unlikely. XM is still defending. If he gets a kill here, it could all of a sudden change everything. And he does get the headshot. Oh my god, XM! Very big comeback into the round there. That was very, very unlikely. I can't even really explain how unlikely it was they were going to win that round.
I mean, they basically did the perfect play. They basically just put XM alone on B, and they cut him off from all reinforcements, locked down CT spawner, or so it seemed.
Yeah.
And somehow they managed from horrendous positions, a horrendous weapon disadvantage, to make it back.
Yeah,
well played.
The terrorist team correctly identified that there was a a stack going on in the A bomb site, so they decided to go for B. That decision alone should have won them the round.
Yeah.
But they ran into Dennis in CT spawn, and he killed 2 people, and XM killed another 2. So that's completely crazy. Shows you the power of really good pistol work, and that's all of a sudden going to bring us to 6 for the 11th round is coming up. And the question is now, how much is going to affect the mentality on the terrorist side? Because they were doing so well, but now they've actually gone for a double up setup as well. So it looks like they're not folding. They're just putting on more power.
Yeah, I feel they've kind of sniffed out the fact that SKLGB do like having those 2 players in B, and that leaves A a little bit more vulnerable. And here they are making the move towards A. Adrian, the first man, and they haven't made much of a sound yet, but there come the grenades. And through deduction, they are figuring out exactly what's happening. And Twitchland going to drop Angel, and they're going to know that it's an A split now. They just absolutely have to know. Now, as the players spill in through Cat, and they try to make their way up long as well. Adrian, beautiful pickup onto Sipe now, as LGB and SK, they try to make their way right in for that rotation.
4-on-4 situation. Markolov gets a kill down on long, but there is Delpan taking down a Dren. The bomb is planted. Good grenade going to land here. It's going to do a little bit of damage onto Delpan. And if they can find, that's Twitch coming up with the smoke. If they can kill him, they have a really good chance of winning this round. But XM takes down one. There's Kucha with the kill. Back to a 2-on-2. And Delpan, dust2 coming up from behind with the he gets both kills. And that's such a great backstab. They went a little bit too slow, and the Swedes lose the round. But this actually says, this run round tells us a lot about how well the terrorist team is playing right now, because EG lead, they pushed all the way over towards the B bomb site, they pushed all the way almost up to terrorist spawn really early in the round. They had so much information about what the terrorists were doing, and yet they weren't able to defend. So that's just, that's down to aim and good headshots.
Definitely, and a bit of a tag onto Dennis there through the doors at the start of this round. You can see again a very defensive setup across the width of the map, and Twitch going to try his luck with the Deagle. Doesn't find anything just yet. Still looking for the heads, and he does cut off Kuch's head with that Deagle. Beautiful play, but that weapon is not accessible. Delpan trying his luck now with the Deagle, just going for it. Just absolutely going for it, and hasn't even taken a lick of damage until that grenade hit him in the backside, but still.
I love what Twist did then. Just shooting middle, shooting dark. It looks like he was just, counting just 1, 2, like casually shooting away, and then all of a sudden, Kucha shows up and just outright dies. Now it's a Dren coming up here with the AK, trying to land a shot on somebody. Will take down Dilpan, but there's another shot. Oh my god! Twist, please stop! Finally gonna get shot down by Dosha, and Angel is there to take down Sipe. And that's going to be Dosha and Angel left, but Twist just hit the lottery with that Deagle. That is unbelievable.
The shenanigans from the Deagle this round being phenomenal there. And here comes XM creeping his way up Cat, trying to take this round after what was just some seemingly impossible Deagle shots to allow them a chance in this. Here he goes, takes a lot of damage from Angel. Angel still not even hurt, but XM's got the AWP, he hits the shot onto Angel. It's just one left, it's Doja versus 2. He's now put it to a 1 versus 1. Dennis goes up and he hits the shot as well. And that's going to be the defuse. He has enough time.
Yes, he does.
What an amazing round. Just, God, the Deagle.
Twist just is one of the best players in Sweden, and that's also one of the reasons why it's such a shame that he doesn't seem to be able to find exactly a spot on like a top team. SK has all the the manpower to create a really strong team. Twist being one of the key players, Delpan another one. There's no doubt that they can do it, but something isn't quite working. But you see the power of him right there with the Deagle. It's absolutely insane. Savage round coming out from him. Now 7-5. Already an incredible round score for the CT side here.
And Sipe and Twist, can they do this defense? They're going to go for it. And there are some weapons coming in from this side here, as we have them just set up in pit, but the smoke kind of blocks off their kind of attack here, and they haven't done enough damage to just charge through And so they're going to double back and try to figure out what can they do from this. What kind of options do they have available to them? Is it mid? Is it B?
Look at Delpan down the middle. I think he's spotting them as they come by. This is really, really good stuff. So Delpan, I'm pretty sure he's looking down the middle, and he can see them running into CT spawn or T spawn. So he knows that they're running past. And I'd be surprised if the CTs didn't go for a rotation here. They have a lot of information. Up on short, that's Sype walking out there. He should be walking down soon. But at least in CT spawn, you can see that Dennis is also going towards the B bomb site. They feel very confident about this push.
And there is the smoke too, so very well placed there. Adrian's is he gonna creep through that smoke, or is he just gonna wait very close there? They're gonna go for it right now, and there's one player on the close on the left there. Can they see him? XM takes down one, a second falls. Marklov with 2 return frags, and Kutcher with the third. Here comes Sype, the last remaining hope against Kutcher to take down this defense, and they do it. And to be honest, I mean, Exosound Dragons team, they hadn't really no right to win that round either, after what happened at the start.
No, I don't know, this is a weird thing, because getting the 1-for-1 trade out on long is a decent start for the Terror side. You know, that's kind of what you want to do. But then running all the way back to B, I kind of feel like if they wanted to do that, then they should have at least, you know, go for it when they're actually there. But they waited so long that the CTs just got into position, and they had just too many people defending the B-bomb site. And that was partly thanks to Delpan just, you know, spotting them down the middle, getting that information, and allowing them to make the correct rotation. Now it's a 3-round lead for the CT side. It's about to be a 4-round lead.
Love that from Dennis, being close range, providing that support to his AWPer. And here they are going to try and charge him down, but Dennis has the spray to just catch them there. But Sype coming in a little bit too late, actually, and the positioning not quite good enough. So it's a 3 versus 2. Somehow, team leads the exit. Whoa! What? XM falling and spraying. That's the ticket. And
all right. Well,
if it works, it works.
Gonna have to watch the POV of XM later, make sure he isn't cheating, because that was way out of control.
Yeah.
He jumped and looked, and then he fell off the crate and got the kill anyway. Oh my god. Well, I think we have a replay of that, so maybe we can check it out. That was ridiculous. Well, maybe we'll get a little bit. Missing a shot down the board there. Oh, no. We're close to having that replay. Don't worry.
And
Doja pushing up, and there's the headshot onto Twist.
Brutal.
Flashing around the corner, not going to get anyone else because they're being counter-flashed as well.
Last round of the half as well. It's currently 9-5. And let's see now whether the Exosound Dragons team can make that 9-6. Here they are. They've taken control of the A bomb site. Delpan takes down Kucha, and XM is now coming in from Cat, and they could have a really good chance to do this. They just get the next opening frag, but Doja is there on that car. Can XM get some positioning in here? Does take down one, gains some ground, not before Doja takes him down. Again, Delpan so responsible on the revenge frags. It's a 1-on-2. Delpan, can he do this?
I mean, it's going to be so difficult. They have him in a crossfire here. Unless they really screw it up and start pushing him, he shouldn't be able to make a push through here. And this is a really important round for the Terror side. They need to win it a lot more than Delpan does. And there it is, 9-6 is a tremendous score for EG Lead. That's a very fine start for them. And unless they, I mean, if they lose the pistol round, it could be brought back here for the Terror side. But if they don't, if they also win the pistol round on the Swedish side, that might just seal the deal right there.
It is very, very impressive to do such quite a performance. And to be honest, it kind of is what I was expecting. A lot of these kind of like ridiculous just plays, like just charging in, very aggressive moves, the crazy deagle shots from Twist and so on. It's just, I mean, how do you break that sometimes? It's just the raw talent just seeps through and just decides that, you're going to lose.
And it's the 2 LGB players, or at least one of the LGB players, are really stepping it up here. So it's nice to see them helping out.
Falling off the boost there.
A little bit of a circus going on, but the push is, well, it was pushing on towards B, but it's not a straight rush. They're slowing it down, waiting for the middle guys to show up as well. But it could be a B to split push here.
Yeah, just holding the ground for now, just taking it easy, trying to bring out those pre-nades, but here comes the attempt through the mid, and look at that defense from XM, does catch Angel with the last bullet there. Beautiful, beautiful handling of that flank, but Adrian has more to say.
They're just running out. Like, you said this might be a slugfest, and right now in the middle, they're just standing still and shooting at each other. It's kind of a gentleman's game at this point. XM with 2 kills, Dennis with none, but it's a 2-on-3 situation, and the counter-terror side, they simply must win this round. If they lose this round, it might be too far gone for them to really bring it back. But that that push to the B bomb side, they were supposed to push out, 2 people middle, 3 people through dark. And we just saw a really interesting thing. What happens if you don't check short? Because the CTs, they were behind them. I mean, the fact that XM turned around and got 2 kills was absolutely mind-blowing, but he shouldn't have. And, you need to check short before you make that kind of push.
And here you go, beautiful play behind the crate there, back at the back of Plateau. And XM will pop Adrian's head right off, and it's XM versus Markloff and Kucha here on the Plateau, on the big box. Can he do it? He cannot. Markloff able to take him down there, and that's definitely a very, very good result there. That's going to help them bring the tie game back and make that a reality, give themselves a massive fighting chance. And as you said, it could be so tough otherwise. And
yeah, this really makes a big difference. There's no doubt. XM down the middle. I mean, he's on fire today, so I don't even blame him for trying that deagle shot. Just why not? They've actually bought 3 deagles as well on the Swedish side. They're in full YOLO mode at this point. They just don't even care anymore.
Deagle has become a lot more popular lately as well, actually, I got to say. Seeing it a lot more.
I mean, Twist's triple kill earlier was
spectacular.
Something. Yeah, I'll remember that tonight when I'm going to bed. I'll close my eyes and I'll just play that over and over in my head.
It looks like Markloff could be in for a bit of a party over there at the A-bomb site, and Twist is waiting so patiently. They're waiting for the call there to just go for this A split. I'm not sure whether or not the Son of Dragons team Son of Dragons have realized what's going on, but here they are, soon to realize, as Dozier waits patiently there for Twist. Does find the frag onto him with the Yump, and now Side going to take down Angel. They've got themselves on the bomb site here, and they're with the bomb. They've got to get the plant now. Can they do it? They're still against 4 players. Dozier going to go down.
Oh no, wanted to prevent the bomb. Instead, he throws away his life now. Adren is here, can take down 1. Delpan is next in line, but the bomb is ticking away, and they do actually have a 2-on-2 situation on their hands. Delpan, he's now alone, and he's trying to land that shot, but nah, it's going to be Kucha to take him down, and the defuse is coming in as well. So this is the way back. I mean, we're probably going to... No, actually, because they get the bomb plant here, I forget about this. Because they get the bomb plant this round, they might be able to go for a 3rd round buy. Yeah. Maybe, just maybe they'll force it, but the pause is in effect, so a little bit of time for us to just relax.
To soak in some of the ridiculous shots that have been occurring.
Yeah.
Twist definitely is kind of winning my MVP right now. I don't care if he just basically disconnects at this point. He still gets my MVP no matter what, just for the beautiful deagle plays that he showed us there. And that was at a really key point as well. I mean, that enabled them to win a very close round from that pistol save, and without that, things would look so grim. So here we are with the pause again. Of course, we don't know exactly what is the reason for it just yet.
Yeah, probably just the usual stuff. So hopefully it's going to be back any second. And obviously we are sort of, we're just starting off in the second half here, where surprisingly, maybe the former Standard Dragons team are actually struggling quite a lot against the Swedish team.
Yeah, it's looking really interesting. We could see one of those situations where it's like, well, you're supposed to be more rounds here, as T, especially harder with CT, but then it just switches for both sides for some reason. But I mean, both teams here are just so amazing. Like the individual potential, just the one-on-one capabilities here when it comes to these aim duels is just phenomenal. Yeah, and it's just so hard to predict, and that's what makes it so exciting as well.
It definitely has been a really cool. I mean, we've seen really high-level play come out from an aim point of view. Some of the strategies have been a little bit questionable, but that is, as we said, it's pretty part of the reason is that SK LGB mix is not really functioning as a full team, more as a mixed team. So they're just trying whatever they can, and it's it makes for good Counter-Strike, especially on dust2. It's fun to watch. Yeah,
they are keeping it simple. Like we're seeing a lot of the very standard A splits. We're seeing a lot of very standard kind of like a bit of pressure towards A, then setting up for the B split, and very standard kind of stuff. But it's just so great to watch because these players are just great. So one of the LGP players, it seems like they lost the connection, and we're waiting for that to resolve itself, and we'll keep you guys updated as we find out more information there.
Hopefully.
Remember, you guys can vote for the team that you think is going to win with hashtag FACEITCS, put a space after that, then either #LEET1337 if you are voting for Son of Dragons, or hashtag EGLEET if you're voting for SKLGB.
Definitely do that. Go on Twitter and sort that out, and then we'll keep an eye on it. What's the vote like currently?
Yeah, you can
60% in favor of the Swedish team and 40% in favor of... No, sorry, the other way around. 40 in favor of the Swedish and 60% in favor of the CIS team. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Well, right now it looks like the Swedes are actually gonna win this, but nothing is said and done. I mean, this is kind of anybody's game, and it comes down a lot, especially to the fact that Astana Dragons, with they can put up a pretty good CT side defense. They really can.
Yeah, they can. They absolutely can. I wonder if we're going to see anything more elaborate, or if the strategies are going to tend to be kind of a bit more simple still. Because it seems, I mean, there doesn't seem to be one strategy that's kind of working out particularly, because we've seen a lot of from the Astana Dragons, ex-Astana Dragons side, we saw a lot of just plays on, like, just a lot of A splits just going on. And
I definitely think at this point in the game we'll see ex-Astana trying to put up a really good defense. I imagine they'll put an AWP on Markolov, but they might put one on Kucha later on, even though that's not his usual role. They might go for that double AWP setup. Whereas on the Swedish side, I imagine we'll see just really aggressive playing, really aggressive pushes for either bomb side. I think they're just going to rely on their aim to win this game.
What do you think about...
The defuse is done, and I think we're back in the game. But what's up?
We are indeed. What do you think about the whole kind of 2-1-2 setup we were seeing for the SK LGB side?
Well, it depends on what they want to do. If they have, I think we're paused immediately again, so that's good fun. I think what they could actually do on the CT side here, Astana, is because they have Markolov and because he's really, really good with the AWP, they could actually choose to more or less give up short and just defend down from long and in the pit. That means, they allow the terrorists to walk up short if they want to, almost into the bomb site. Sometimes you can even give up the bomb site if you want to. You just pick off people with the AWP and then you retake it in a 5-on-3 situation. Right. And that works really well. And it works because the A bomb site is a little bit particular on dust2. Like, the B bomb site is so hard to retake as a CT because there's the wall and you have to push in through a door and stuff like that. But if you look at the A bomb site, there's really almost nothing to keep you covered. Like, as soon as you're in there and the bomb is down, as a terrorist, you'd rather try and go back on short and defend from there. Like, defend the bomb from range, or you go down on long and defend it from there. But staying inside the site is not really a viable option. And so that could be one strategy from Astana. Oh. Keep long and then push up short behind them.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there. We're
go ahead.
We're getting live again. Hopefully there isn't another pause just in the mix there. But we are getting live, and I'm very interested to see just generally how the defense does tend to work out for our ex-Astana Dragons side. And you can see a couple of pre-nades going straight into the longhouse there.
Look at this, though. Twist has picked up a scout. I mean, it's like every day I'm falling in love a little bit more with Twist. He got the deagle, now he's got the scout. He gets the headshot on Markolov, and there is going to be a very upsetting turn of events for the Ukrainian player. Now he's going to take a smoke in return, but this is the Swede. They're playing right now, the Swedish team, without any worries at all. They're just in full YOLO mode. They don't give a damn about what's going to happen here. Then it's going to be taking down Angel, but it's working out for them. It's really working.
Dozier here from below looking for those heads, and 2 heads will emerge there. So there goes Sipe, and it looks like he's going to get taken down by Dozier there. Wonderful stuff on the defense. And that's going to kind of halt their idea for A. They've lost the traction. They can't keep pushing through. So now they're just waiting for it to just converge together. They do have the numbers advantage, but Adrian's working on that, taking down Dennis. But still 3 players left alive on the T side, and they're going to make a push onto B here.
This is going to be all on Kucha. He has to defend so well. There are 3 people coming for him, and he is basically alone. And XM with another great headshot. The first kill was a grenade, and now Twist is looking in there, and Adrian just walks right into it. So there it is going to be 10-8, a 2-round lead for the Swedish side. And a couple of people disconnecting, that's why we were paused earlier, but they're going to be right back. And it's an eco round, I believe, for the CT side. It's a horrible, horrible turn of events for them right now.
Yeah, this is looking really grim. And I wonder how they're going to handle it. Looks like they're going to just
send one scout. Well, this is, they're showing them no respect at all. They're treating this basically like if they were playing on matchmaking or something. They're just having fun. And if it works, it works.
Is Adrian actually AFK here in spawn? Or?
Yeah, that might be one of the reasons why we were paused. But yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now he's moving. You can see Kucha there. Also on the mid, they've got a lot of bodies around that mid, and this could work out quite well, as it looks like the SK-LGB mix might get a bit cute on mid there with Delpan. And could they pop out and maybe take him down for the revenge frag? They look for it. They do find it in Markov. And can they get the weapon? Probably not. It's on the other side of those doors, and Dennis is there to defend them. And here comes the flank from long. It's good for a frag. It's good for a second as well. And there's 2 players up on Cat, XM and Twist. They rush in onto the A site. And Twist has got to be careful there.
Yeah,
a very
he has
angry
to jump
player.
for it. And he had the bomb as well, so this is a little bit confusing. He has the bomb down in CT spawn where XM is up here, but Twist is still going to get the great double kill in and put Dozier in a 1-on-2. He has a scout picked up, and he's trying to land a shot on somebody, but they're going to go for the B bomb side. Is he going to man up? No, not yet.
That is tough, right? To drop in that angle.
I would have done it. Just sometimes it's time for the BDP play. There's no doubt about it.
You told me what that means earlier as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have no idea. But here goes Dozier, trying his luck with the scout. Almost does take down Twist, but not going to be good enough. So there you go. LGB SK, they do manage to save that round. And I think really the wonderful, I think was it XM or Twist with the Glock play at the double doors there, right at the end of the round. That was quite spectacular.
I mean, it was a reasonable start for the Counter-Terror side. They could have made something of it, especially coming in with the flag from long. Really worked out well. Brought it back to what was a 2-on-2 briefly, but Twist, he secured the triple kill, and that made a big difference. Now, Kucha going to be taken out of sight, but this rifle they can pick up, and they will. So all of a sudden, things looking a little bit better. And the fact is, it's now or never for the CIS team. They have to start winning out, or the Swedish guys, they're gonna run away with this.
And after that push, they have to make a move straight on in because they know exactly what's going on now. Do the SKLG mix.
He's in the T-spawn. He's actually running down Suicide. If we can switch to him really quickly, he's going to be rocking up behind 3 of them, and there's Dennis with the 1 kill. And Kucha goes down, so it doesn't even matter. Kucha was in a godlike position then. That should have worked.
And there's Twist there to take down a couple players, and it's just Markov coming in from Cat, and the bomb's going to get planted down easily on B. And going into the future rounds here, I mean, what are you expecting for us to see? Because it's looking like a lot of traction is really being gained for the EG Elite side.
I mean, I like the idea that they can... You know, what they kind of did this round is they pushed up over in tunnels, and I want them to keep doing like that. I feel like they need right now to fight fire with fire. The Swedes, they're playing like maniacs. They're just running everywhere, running and gunning, getting headshots left and right. Whereas it kind of feels like, the former Astana Dragons team, they're trying to play a little bit more standard. So throw that out of the window and try for something a little bit more crazy. I want to see that.
Alright, more craziness. And this is calling for the craziness, the madness to ensue. But 12-8 is the scoreline at the moment. EG Elite 4 rounds in the lead. And things seem to be picking up massively for them. But here is the buy coming in from Elite, the Ex-Astana Dragons team. Let's see what they can do with it. Orp on Markov.
Yeah, nobody opening down the middle, but Delpan is making a run for long. Kucha defending the B-bomb site here, just throwing out smoke, which is kind of, the usual defense. And Delpan not getting any kind of traction over at long, so it's not going to be too interesting. Another do-or-die moment coming out here from the CIS team. They just do not have the money to lose this round, basically.
Adrian getting close to the double doors here. You might find a player soon. You can see them all converging around this area, and Delpang just drops Adrian. And that's going to be a huge victory there. It gives them a lot of options, and Dozier is going to come in sniffing around the double doors, seeing if he can find another player to just get some information. What are they actually going to do? They're going to push Cat, they're going to push B. What is their aim right now?
Well, they are pushing up Cat, and they have the bomb here, which seems like they are committing to it. They're keeping one person down long and one person in over by the tunnels, but Mark Gulov is here, shutting down Dennis and Delpan. Can he get the 3rd kill as well? So very good defense here from the Ukrainian.
There goes Markov looking for the next frag. Oh, side. Good play there. Cutting down Markov was so important. And now Dozier.
Oh, wait a minute, they're covering the bomb here. The bomb has dropped down, that's why they're so, concentrated on this stuff.
Yeah, if not for that bomb being down, their position's terrible. Good pick off from Dozier there, finds the head of Twist. Oh, and he gets XM as well. Now it's a sight left. Can he do it? He does take down Dozier, and Kucha's actually really low.
Now
it's anyone's game.
Oh no, run Kucha, there's no time! Okay, so there's 5 seconds left, and he chooses to go and peek. That is actually just asinine. He should never have done that. Kucha, he did get the kill, but he could have just run away and won the round 100%. So that was, it was a misplay that worked out, so I guess that's good, but that was really silly. 12-9 here. The 22nd round is coming up, and the counter-terrorist side, they're still far behind.
Definitely, here we go. Push straight out long. Dozier gonna find himself meeting his maker in XM. And they are making a lot of ground here. I mean, a 2-for-1 trade is pretty damn nice on the T side, as they now have so many options. They can continue going long, but they don't have to. It's completely up to them. They can do whatever they want right now on the map.
And it kind of feels like they're not exactly sure what it is they actually want to do. They're going to leave one person, that's Delpan, down there with an AWP, which is pretty cool because if enough time goes by, presumably somebody from the counter-terror side has to go and look if there's actually anybody coming long, and that's going to be Markov. That was his, he has to go and look because if they don't, they have no information, and as soon as he looks, he dies.
And here we go, Adrian going to find some players. Kucha and push down to low dark. I think the reason why they didn't push long, or why they were very hesitant, is because they actually had almost no nades. I don't think they had maybe one smoke and that was it. So I think that was the reason they were so hesitant.
Actually, even if they had nades, it's a very cool strategy to just do that. Push out, get a trade, leave one person with an orb long, because eventually the CT side has to go and check out. Because otherwise, the alternative is that they maybe could have crept up long, like slowly just pushing up, walking up until they're next to the bomb side and then push all at once. And yeah, I love that play. Twist, once again, wreaking havoc on the CT side here. Angel going to take a kill in return, but this kind of feels like the Swedish team is about to win this in a very convincing fashion.
Yeah, definitely. And that was, I mean, really, really nice there. Mark was just hiding over there with the... yeah, so that was really nice for Dennis to quickly take down, I think it was Angel.
He has so many skins, Markov, it's ridiculous.
I mean, maybe, it would have been an amazing feat for Angel to keep the AWP alive that he picked up, but I mean, that would have been a very big deal if he was able to do that.
Look at them.
This is just comical.
They're trying to knife him. Markov is just stabbing in the corner, and Twist is going to take him down for the triple kill. What a way for Markov to see the end of that round. 14-9. Oh my God, they're relentless, the Swedish. They just don't care.
They just don't care.
They're taking no hostages.
This is the kind of play that I expect from them as well. They're just absolutely mad. And they are on the brink of winning this now. And what are they doing now? Doing a quick bit of a boost work to get some aggressive play on Cat, get some good positioning here. Sype is below. He might fall victim to Dozier's good position, but Dozier, walks on through the smoke.
Oh, they walk back again. Look at that. Sype actually walked back into the smoke. They've switched position twice in the middle. The bomb. This is such a confusing round, and here comes Dozier to take down Exim, but it's going to be Delpan to drop him. This is probably one of the most confusing rounds we've had all tournament.
And here he gets a 2-on-2 actually. This is very doable here for both sides, and Sype will take down Angel, so it's all on Markov. Let's see if Markov's able to do it, and no, Markov cannot. 15-9 the score between EG Elite and Elite. I mean, God.
Worse still, there's really no money on the CT side. I mean, they're going for just armor and pistols, and a single from us is what they're trying to work with here. Delpan hitting a good shot in the end there, trying to do some damage in the middle. Not going to get it yet. They're trying to boost up once again on short here on the CIS side, but I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough. There is a Deagle in play, which is always good.
And here comes one. The AWP. Delpan finds a shot, but not the frag. But the grenade is going to finish Angel off. Dozier looks for the Deagle. 1-2. There finally does get the frag. Picks up the AK. Can he get the frag onto the AWP? He does. So keeping hope alive in whatever small way he can.
Yeah, bomb is down now though on the B bomb side, so they have to go and retake this really quickly. They do have 2 kits and a few grenades to work with, so maybe, just maybe, Adren here has the 5-7, peeks out, does some good damage, keeps going, and well, it's not quite enough. Could have been a headshot at that range, but now the retake is actually almost impossible.
And Kucha calling GG. GG's exchange between the teams there. 16-9 the final score. It's going to be the SK LGB mix who managed to topple Exos Dragons. And I mean, with their crazy names, like, Elite and EG Elite, even if you try to revert to their other names, it's still SK LGB mix and Exos Dragons. Like, it's still like
too much
a mouthful.
It is too much to say. What a crazy game, and what a performance from the Swedish team. I mean, this is very exciting because they're obviously potentially going to be playing up against the likes of Fnatic later in the tournament. So they need to be on their A game. And, well, the former Astana Dragons team, maybe not their best show of Counter-Strike we've ever seen from them. Yeah, definitely a lot to be desired in that one. But a very exciting team managed to work their way through. And as you said, they could be facing Fnatic here, or they will probably be facing Fnatic. Yeah. If everything goes as... I mean, well, the universe is unpredictable, as you demonstrated previously. We figured that out, yeah. So there you go. And is there a player that stands out
Twist, perhaps.
Twist, yeah. I mean, Twist and XM both really. It's hard to
Yeah.
call which one, but because of the triple deagle, we're gonna have to give it to Twist. There's no doubt about it. But XM played a really cool map of Counter-Strike here as well.
Then we have the stats there for Twist on the screen.
Oh yeah.
As he did such a good job in
26
that
kills and 18. Is that really 18 assists? How the hell did he get 18 assists?
I don't know.
I
just don't know.
That's a really ridiculous number of assists.
That's deaths, I think. Kill death assist, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
deaths.
okay. Fine. Okay, I'm happy now. Good. I can't read.
That
it's
would be
too
amazing.
tiny.
Like, yeah.
I was really wondering about that as well. Okay, good. Now I'm a little bit more calm. Thanks. 26 to 4.
I can see you there, like your mind, you're questioning just
like
the
wondering
nature
how
of this.
Does
Like,
that work? Like, how does
yeah.
that even work? Are there even that many people in the game? I don't even know. All right, but still, that's a really impressive stat from Twist, and yeah, I'd call him the MVP. I probably would.
Certainly. I mean, Twist was the kind of player whereby you can have, like, for example, the Exosolar Dragons playing like a really solid round and just doing everything right. But sometimes, like, even if you have good momentum and you're doing everything right, you get that one like mad fragger who just has this this sprint to him, just this spurt of just crazy aim play, and that just dismantles everything. And your economy, especially on CT side, it's just usually quite fragile. So yeah, definitely loving Twist in that match, and can't wait to see more of him.
It's going to be good fun. We'll see him later in the tournament, no doubt. They move on.
Certainly. So there you go, guys. That was the SKLGB mix, which we'll see more of. And, of course, Exosolar Dragons going out. We'll have more matches here live on FACEIT TV for our January championship. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.